I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you in it, then you in it, and there's no stopping.
Welcome back. Yes. Yes,
BlockBoy
buddy.
SportsTalk.
It's your man Vex.
And Marco Polo.
What a week!
What a week!
Week 15, man. Good gosh, baby.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, man. Okay, man.
Happy holidays, everybody out there. Some people are going fishing a little earlier than others, but you know, it's the NFL, baby. And you know what?
Sunday.
Ooh, any given Sunday, Saturday, Thursday, and sometimes on Monday. You know how they do it. Look here. We started the week off with the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. What a great game.
With Seattle giving up a good effort. Putting some points on the board.
Points. Okay, 13 points. If that's what you want to call points, okay.
Hey, more than the last couple of opponents.
The Niners.
The Niners.
Hey man, they got that. They look like they looking like the steel curtain out there from the 70s, man. They tough, man. Niners are doing their damn thing. They won 21-13. Nah, they got a young rookie quarterback, man. And I don't know, he was the last pick in the draft. I don't know how they peeled him out. Look, they went up under some rocks and they said, hey.
Sensations happen, man.
Hey, man.
You found a diamond in the rough.
Shout out to them. They got them a diamond, man.
A nice, purdy diamond in the rough.
Plays poise. He's out there just cool, calm, dominating the game, not doing it. Great coaching out there. You know what I mean? Shanahan and them out there coaching a hellified team. And, you know, the defense right now is stellar. And I believe
defense makes it a lot easier.
I believe they have a Super Bowl bound defense. And with this young fella at the helm, they are a problem. I'm just letting you know. And that's how football started on Thursday night. But guess what happened? It wasn't Sunday, y'all. And it wasn't college football, it was Saturday. What happened on Saturday?
Saturday, man. One of something memorable. Something that's never happened ever in football history before. The Minnesota, my cousin and them. My cousin and them.
Okay,
down 33 zip at the half.
33-0.
33 at the half.
I ain't gonna hold you. I nodded off. I ain't even gonna hold you. I nodded off. I'm watching the game, and next thing, it's drool all on my shirt. Cause I said, man, ain't no way. This just.
I was there. I was sitting right there watching. But when they was going into the half, they wasn't acting like it was over. They was like, yeah, we can still come back. They was very positive.
Wow.
And 39-36, biggest comeback ever in NFL history.
Yes.
Indianapolis
Surpassed.
I think they fired the coaching staff. They got a line. They gonna fire the cheerleaders. Everybody got to go after that game.
If you play,
especially the cheerleaders, you know.
If you play the coach, you know that you got a shot. You can just give them whatever amount of points they want. You know you coming back because they throw the baby out the window with the water, with the backboard.
Tom Brady did Atlanta bad. Moving on, man. Woo. D. Moore and Cleveland.
Oh, I'm sorry. We still here? We still live? Hey, what's happening? Yeah, B. Moore and Watson has yet to still, you know, really wake it all the way up. Baltimore without their top quarterback and Huntley at the helm. It was a little back and forth going by. You know, it didn't break away till late in the game. 13-3, no big point scored there. But hey, Ravens are still in the hunt.
They're still in the hunt. Moving on.
That part.
Buffalo and Miami.
Woo!
Your man Tua.
Tornado Tua. He played well in that cold weather.
He played. It was
a hellified game.
A hellified game. Real close game.
And they were lucky that it didn't snow early. They thought it was going to get a whole bunch of snow. It didn't start snowing until late in that game. And they were able to really perform. And it was a lot more scoring than a lot of people anticipated. I know a lot of y'all out there took the under for my sports bettors. But I know you was a little upset that they put up 60 points out there.
And Josh did what he came to do. And he's ready for his playoff run.
Yes.
Miami, Tornado Tour, they didn't win.
Yeah.
Close game, good game. Didn't get the W.
Yep. 0-9 going into those cold weathers. Those hot. Remember this: when you got those warm weather teams going to those cold weather cities, take the cold weather team. I'm just throwing that in your back pocket when you want to come out.
That's some good info. Definitely some good info,
This
man.
is what it is.
That info yesterday. I didn't take advantage. Talk about
When
that.
they talk about, I say, you can lead a horse to water. You already know.
Ain't making train, man.
So then on Sunday, sheesh, whew, Sunday, interesting. 1 o'clock,
Atlanta, New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
They're not really contenders, right?
No, I mean they're not. It's not much to talk about there.
Football, 21-18.
Yeah. Eagles. Eagles played well. They had a tough game.
Oh yes, that was a good game.
Hey, that was a great game.
That was a good game.
And
two stellar running quarterbacks.
And you know what else is great about that is yes, they quarterback. The Bears have them a franchise quarterback, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you, they have a franchise quarterback. He plays unbelievable. He's athletic, strong arm. All he needs is some people around him, some pieces. The Bears in the future will be a problem, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here first.
And he definitely showed up in that big game.
Yes, he did.
Versus a similar style quarterback.
Yes.
To even up his stock even more.
Mm-hmm.
I said earlier that they were one of the best with the worst record in football. I'm talking about the Chicago Bears.
Right.
I'm looking for them to improve next year and do much better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Jalen Hurts, by the way, he came out and he did what he did, played great, was poised down the stretch. He ended up with an injury. He may or may not play coming up in the week. We'll see how that's going. But they are already locked into the playoffs, so we'll see how that goes. That was a tough game for them, the Eagles. Moving on to my team.
Your team? All the way to your
Dallas
team?
Cowboys. Wow, I don't know what happened down there in Jerry's world. Actually,
we
wasn't in
just
Jerry's
saying
world.
last week how good Jacksonville, what's his name?
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence. Oh, yeah. No.
If y'all want to look at it, he was just.
I told you.
His fault.
Yeah, it's fine. Trevor Lawrence, we already know, we discussed how great a quarterback he is and him coming up as a first rounder. He looks like he's going to be big time in this league. And, hey, man, hats off to him coming back playing hard, playing great football.
Awesome football.
Hey,
no
in the
fear
red zone,
football.
They tough in the red zone. They get in the red zone, they put points on the board.
Trevor Lawrence is definitely a problem in the future.
I truly believe, and this is more or less a biased opinion on the other side of the field. I think poor coaching decisions with the Cowboys, which put them in position to lose that game, also more than the Jaguars, who played great down the stretch, took that game away from them. So hats off to the Jaguars, who's still in the hunt, trying to get their thing done with one of the second. There was 3 major upsets this weekend, and we'll get to the third one. But yeah, Minnesota do a great comeback. Jaguars do a comeback as the underdogs. That was a great comeback for them. And it was one more. I'll talk about that in a minute.
And just a side note, Pittsburgh beat Carolina for no reason.
Yeah.
Moving forward to your boy, your homie.
Oh, shout out Patty Cake. That's one of my favorite players, Pat Mahomes. You know what? The Texans are a team that have a lot of fighting. I think Levy got him, and he goes in the locker room. He says some things to him. They practice during the week. They definitely come out to try to get victories, even though they fall short. So I think he's definitely down there coaching at the best level he could with the talent that he has.
That is true. That is true. Tennessee, on the other hand, they took another L. They've been rolling downhill. Tough. But the Chargers are a good mob. You know what I mean? Herbert, one of the best. Hey, he's a top 5 quarterback in this league. Don't think that he's not. Herbert is right in that same line with Trevor Lawrence. I promise. Top 5?
Oh man, Justin Herbert, he is excellent. He's up there. Top 10, top 5. He's
top
definitely
10, top 12, baby.
Yeah, but I mean, when you think about Justin Herbert, how many guys do you put in front of him? Like, how many quarterbacks do you take in front of Justin Herbert? Realistically.
Not too many.
Exactly. He's poised. You start a franchise, you got Justin Herbert, you started off pretty damn good, I promise you.
And speaking on, excuse me, we did get a W.
Denver.
Denver got a W. My man Jerry Judy.
Of course you got a W. Hustle Wilson didn't play.
Hustle Wilson didn't play. Mark Ripken nephew stepped up. We got the W. Our defense does what it does, but we did get a W against Arizona.
Yes, you did. Very much go against the 2 teams.
It's a good feeling W.
2 teams.
Don't mean too much, but a good feeling.
Couch dwellers. Guys that are going to be on the couch. Get your popcorn ready. That's what they doing, man. Hey, but
let's talk about them Detroit Lions, man.
Ooh, wee.
I told you, they was in my top 5. Everybody looking at me like I'm crazy when they was 6 and 7.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think a lot of people want to smoke with the Lions,
They
man.
not want to smoke with the Lions right now.
I don't think a lot of people want to smoke with the Lions. The Lions are definitely playing top tier football right now. Jared Goff. It looks like they might have got the better of the trade going with the Rams with getting Jared Goff.
For the long run, definitely.
For the long run.
For the long run, it was a good investment.
I mean, their defense is playing. They put points on the board. They got a young stellar wide receiver, Amon St. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm saying right now, they're getting in the playoffs.
Ooh.
What time is it?
Ooh.
You can give me the exact time and the date.
Playoffs?
Detroit Lions.
Playoffs?
Playoffs.
He said playoffs.
Detroit
Lions going to the
will be in the
playoffs.
playoffs.
All right, well, write this down. Week 15, he told you Detroit Lions are going to the playoffs. Remember, you heard it right here first. I'm just telling you what he said. You know what I mean?
Bill Belichick done lost some more respect.
Ooh. We just gonna dive on the grenade, huh?
Hey, dive right on the grenade, man.
Hey, listen, man. It's tied up. It's 24-24. It's the last play of the game, man. I don't know where the coaches were
The
and
Las Vegas Raiders.
what the players were thinking, but you just lay down and you go into overtime. For those that don't know, who didn't see it, go to YouTube, look it up, look at the final play of the game.
Horrific.
Oh, my stars. You just don't do that. You just don't do what they did, and I mean, they literally gifted the Raiders a game. I don't recall.
That was a good Vegas move.
I've never seen. I don't know. Somebody had some money on it. I don't know. I've never seen a game just given away at that level, and that's what they did. They gave that game away, and I think right now New England has some.
After this game, if I was Bill Belichick, I would retire. Definitely put my papers in. Bill Belichick should retire. Moving on to Joe. Good to go, Joe and Tampa Bay.
Joe Cool goes back to what we just talked about a few minutes ago, and this is my third big comeback of the weekend, which was crazy.
Major comeback.
Man, you had Tom Brady and his crew out there playing well. They're up 17-3, and then out of nowhere, Joe Cool says, not today.
Hey, Tom, I'm about to do you.
Yes, sir.
Tom.
It's a new regime of quarterbacks in this league, man. From your Joe Cool to your Herberts to your Jalen Hurts. These young guys, Trevor Lawrence's, these young guys are out here, and they are making a statement. They're trying to take their league over. They're like, Tom, you got to shuffle your old behind up out of here. You need to be going somewhere. You and AAA Ron, y'all need to be getting on. That's what the way they saying.
All right, so moving on to the district. If you missed it, wow. Moving on to the district. If you missed it, Washington Commanders. They're saying they got robbed. They said pass interference. They put the hard effort in, and they didn't get the dub. Whether it was the judges, the referees, whoever y'all want to blame, it was a great game. Y'all had another chance to put y'all position to tie again with the Giants.
And it was a great game.
Great game.
Big NFC East rivalry game. They had an extra week to prepare, an extra week to get healthy. They just played them coming off of a tie 2 weeks ago. They were able to watch them take an L last week and did not utilize that time to play better than they had. They should have. They were favored at home.
Heineke had a lot of mistakes.
A lot of mistakes,
and he's not looking like he's going to be the future quarterback playing like that at all.
Wait a minute.
I'm just being real.
I mean, you can't shoot the pig in the head for one bad game.
Why not?
I mean, one bad game, it doesn't,
That was an awful game, not a bad game.
I mean, but they still had a chance to win. Even with him not playing great, they had a chance to win. And
their
then
defense and their running back.
And then, of course,
McLaren.
The referee decided to play games with McLaren. He actually checked with him when he was on the line and was like, yo, I'm good right here. And the ref nodded, and he was like, yeah. And then he threw the flag on him as they scored a touchdown. I said, wow, that was tough. That's not a fun look. You know what I mean?
It's a dirty game. It's a dirty.
And it compiles. The worst thing that happens about refereeing in those situations is like it always happens at the most inopportune time. You know what I'm talking about? So, shout out to the Giants. They are quietly 8-5 or something like that. What are they?
8-5-1.
Oh yeah. So hey, sneaky link. Watch out. And you saying that
Detroit Lions.
The Lions
make it to the playoffs
over the Giants. I mean, he said it first.
Yes.
Okay. We go with
Moving on to the cold Monday night football game, as you told me earlier,
Tell
when
him
the
what I
hot
told you.
team,
Hold on. Tell him what I told you.
he said when the hot team
Tell him what I told you.
go to the cold fields, it's a complete disadvantage, and they're going to lose. They're going to cover the point spread. He was like, if you're trying to really finally get into your little sports betting, this is an easy job. You're going to double your money, blah, blah, blah.
I said that.
Yeah, he said that.
I think I told him that. I actually had,
It was two of them. And the second one was the Lakers was going to get but we'll talk to y'all about that when we start covering basketball. It's going to be closer to the playoff season. He gave up good money. I just lapsed on that one. Anyway, Aaron Rodgers had a smile on his face most of the game.
Yes.
Most of the game until he cussed out that wild.
Well, they was playing against Baker, and Baker shows you who Baker is, and that's why Baker's been cut from teams, because that's what Baker does. It is what it is. And it was cold weather, and I don't want to put it all on Baker because, Rams are lacking in a few positions that they had earlier in the season, a few injuries. But, hey, it is what it is. Aaron.
A-Rod when he got
keeping his hope alive before because we've been trying to bury him and Tom for quite some time. And we try to put dirt over them, and they just keep kicking the dirt off. So we're going to see how this play out down the stretch. Because even when we just was talking about Tom, quiet as kept, they still in it. They still in it at 68.
Hanging around.
Just hanging.
We definitely about to get into what we do about this time. Our top five.
Top five.
And as we state each and every time on this podcast, our top five is not based on stats, this and that. Who you think is based on who we believe are the hardest teams or the toughest teams that you do not want to see right now. You do not want to play right now. Not based on the record, based on what we believe our top five. Leave y'all top five in the comments.
Please do.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
All of that. You want to start with your top five there, my friend?
Yes, sir. And we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 like we've been doing it for the last couple of weeks.
Yes, sir.
Coming in at number 5.
Number 5.
Joe and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Cool.
Barrow.
Joe Cool. All right.
Yeah, I think they definitely trying to get into the playoffs. They're leading the division after Baltimore lost. As I stated, they're going to be tough to beat, especially if they get any home field advantage. Number 4. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
Okay, cold weather.
Squeaked out one, and against two in them, they've been steady racking up W's, and they're definitely going to the playoffs. They're just staying poised, and they're not injury prone right now.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
All right.
Number 3. Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions.
Okay.
Detroit Lions are the number 3 team on my
number 3.
list.
Hey, that's tough, man. That's tough.
Detroit Lions, they are
Can't really argue.
awesome defense. 7-7 at this time. As I said, they will get into the playoffs.
Okay.
Number 2. My homie, your homie, KC.
Who?
I think that's enough said. I mean, they're averaging enough points to keep everybody off their back.
Patty Cake.
The division AFC West is kind of soft, so they're definitely gonna run away with it. They're number 2 right now. They already use all of their weapons. Everybody know what KC do. They may make it in the Super Bowl. Maybe another Josh Allen and my homie playoff going in. We will see.
Okay.
And number 1. The 49ers, man. Purdy and the 49ers. The 49ers. Purdy, the number 1 team in the NFL right now is Purdy and the 49ers.
They are looking pretty good. I'm trying to tell you.
Best defense
in
the NFL.
Yeah, I can't be mad at you on that.
And y'all like, why you don't want to say Big Philly? I think they're going to start arresting Jalen Hurts and start taking a couple W's and a couple L's. I don't know. Anyway. They're not who you don't want to play. They're going to start resting players. Watch what I say.
I mean, okay. I get that concept, but realistically speaking, when you say it's somebody you don't want to play, they're able to rest players because they've been so dominant.
I'm with you.
So that's why they have to be in the top 5, in my opinion. And my top 5, going with number 5, I'm going with the Chiefs. They had a hell of a fight with the Texans this week, who we already know the Texans ain't beating nobody. And they had to go into overtime with them, but they still stay in my top 5 because a W is a W. I had to go with Joe Cool and the Bengals. They put an excellent performance on a comeback on Tom Brady this week and Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I have to take them and put them right there. The Bills, they hold court at home, doing what they did against a tough division opponent. That was tough. And they hold court. Josh Allen, the whole thing, they did what they did. I have to go with the Eagles at number 2. The Eagles went up there to Chicago, played tough. Hey man, Jalen Hurts is a superstar in this league and quite possibly MVP.
Oh, he got MVP locked up.
I had to
He's
do
got
that.
MVP locked up.
And I can't even lie, man. When you holding teams to 15 or fewer points and you can take out one quarterback and put in another quarterback.
And then put in another quarterback.
And then put in another quarterback and just keep on like it's no problem.
They never break stride. Like, you know, like
I got to take those Niners as my number 1 team that you don't want to see right now, okay? And I will go with you saying on this, though. I got to give honorable mention goes to the Detroit Lions because they are playing tough right now. They are trouble out there. Trouble waters. Hey, and I want to say this, and I'll leave it all up this. You damn Cowboys, you make me mad because in the beginning of that game, I was sitting there thinking about my top 5 and where I was going to put you, and you went from all the way in the middle of my top 5
to not even
make it.
Stop it, 5. This has been our top 5. This has been BlockBoy
Sports Talk.
Coming soon to be BlockBoy Box Talk.
Yes, sir.
Fighting in DC,
Real
y'all.
soon. Yes, sir.
DC. Look for the BlockBoy Box Talk. Get the predictions. It's going to be a star-studded event. Javon Booth's in this. Also, Boo Boo Andre. And top of the card, Tank.
Yep.
Tank knocking out welterweights and spar. Like the Tank he's not going to play with. Anyway.
We'll talk about that.
Y'all tune in. This has been BlockBoy Sports Talk. Like, hate, comment, and subscribe. Please leave y'all top 5.
Yes, sir. This is our NFL edition. Y'all know how we do it, man. Each and every week. We be back next week, man. Hey, put y'all top 5 in the joint, man. Just do that for me, man. Holla at your boy.
And we out.
We out of here, man. Deuces.
I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. I'm a block boy and block boys do block things. Once you